Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Before we continue with our proceedings, may I ask our religious leaders to offer prayers, please. Hello, you have the floor.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين الله الذي جعل لكم الأرض قرارا والسماء بناء وصوركم فأحسن صوركم ورزقكم من طيبات ذلكم الله ربكم فتبارك الله رب العالمين هو الحي لا إله إلا هو فأدعوه مخلصين له الدين الحمد لله رب العالمين ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين.
Shukran, Imam Jallo. Bishop, you have the floor, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Lord God Almighty, God of grace, of compassion, of love, of forgiveness, of reconciliation, we continue to ask for your Holy Spirit's power to indwell in this commission as we meet and as we seek out the truth and as we try to resolve the situations that had occurred here many years ago, that it will be done in a smooth manner to the satisfaction for all and sundry. We ask that you will continue to guide our sittings at all times. This we ask through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen, Bishop. Thank you very much for that. Council, are we ready with today's witness? You have the floor, please.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, commissioners. Good morning to you all. We are ready to proceed with the next witness. Ms. Mariama Singate would lead that witness. In the meantime, I would be away from the hearings to attend to other matters of the commission. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much. Ms. Singate, are we ready to get the witness?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Osher, can you please help us with the witness?
I, Omar Dabo.
I, Umar Dabo.
Conte Omar Dabo.
I, Omar Dabo.
Conte Omar Dabo.
I, Omar Dabo.
Nte Omar Dabo.
Nte Umar Dabo.
Do swear that
Mben kalila ko.
Mben kalila ko.
I'll speak the truth,
Mbe toñale fola.
Mbe toñale fola.
the whole truth,
Toña be.
Toña be.
and nothing but the truth.
Alu nte fem fola men manke toñati.
Aminte pembola min manke toñati.
So help me God.
Woto alama alay makoy.
Oto alama ale makoy.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, Commissioners, and good morning to you, Mr. Witness.
Council ko isama chairman, isama commissioner lu ani menu bijang ako sedo ifanang isama.
Mr. Chairman, the witness will be given his evidence in Mandinka. He's more comfortable with Mandinka language.
Council ko chairman yang ko sedo ko abe diamula Mandinka kangoleto katu wole fobe sono yala abulu kadiamu.
As you know, Mr. Witness, my name is Mariama Singate.
Ko sedo yalo nyaminde to mu Mariama Singate leti.
And I will be questioning you on behalf of the Commission today.
Ntelebe nyininkala commission to yala bi.
Just before we go into the crux of the matter today,
Janimbe dunna kolu mu mewlu kono bi.
I'll just like to keep you posted on a few housekeeping rules.
Lafta ngajalna sartolu dolu boye nyoto.
You've already opted to give your evidence in Mandinka.
Isontale purke la CDR ke Mandinka kangoto.
There is simultaneous interpretation going on.
Lundiamo ke kenyamin akakanna sori wala nyama fanang.
So I'll ask that you wait on the interpreter first.
Oto mbafale puru isi lamwe kanna sori la isina diamu nul pareta.
And you speak slowly and into the mic so that the interpreter can get all that you're saying.
Bitun nibe diamu la isa sumayandi domando mampuru kanna sori la lusila kumomo ya faham isina kanna sori.
Today I'd like to discuss a few topics with you.
Akabe la fila ka kumolu dolu kacha anite.
First, I'd like to discuss just a brief of your background.
Ako alafta follow ka follow ite fango komo la imuju maleti.
For us to know who you are.
Run salon jumale muiteti.
And then we'll dwell into your political experience during the 1996 presidential election.
Utumo nsina dun kolu kono ite mentaki 1996 President Karte Fayo kono.
And your personal ordeals at the Denton Bridge.
Anin kolu menu yete taki Denton Bridge walem saro salototi.
And finally, we'll also give you the opportunity to give your final remarks.
Okola ning dia molu bantam be silo dile la puri ite fanang ingani yo momenti isi o fanan sata jama moli.
So we'll start with the corrections now.
Sayang benyinin karo da mutala.
Can you please tell us your names?
Say itolu kang ya be fonyeng itolom jumati.
The Tom Umar Dabo.
My name is Omar Dabo.
When were you born?
Iwuluta mintole.
Uluta Gunjurle.
I was born in Gunjur.
When? The year?
Sangjuma kono.
Uluta 1974.
I was born in 1974.
Around 1994, where were you resident?
Ako 1994 sango yatara ibe siri mintole.
Entra Sirim Gunjurle.
I was resident in Gunjur.
What is your current occupation?
Say nyin tembeng ibe mun doku fason nekke kan.
Intending Bado Kuala.
At this moment, I'm fishing.
You mentioned that around 1994 you were a resident in Gunjur. Do you know what happened in the country during 1994?
Ako yenyim foko ibe siri Gunjur le 1994 sango kono bari ibota kala mala banko men keta banko kan wo sango.
Muta Kalamale or some woman.
I am quite aware of what happened in that year.
Can you tell us about it?
Ako isi femfonye no wotobang.
Kudeta Keda Banco Palinda.
There was a coup d'etat and there was a change of government.
Do you know who the leaders of the coup were at that time?
Ako foya lo ne jumanyo leo kudeta nyaton kaya wotumo.
Ngalong Yaya Jame.
Yes, I know. Yaya Jammeh.
Sana Sabali.
Sana Sabali.
Edward Singate.
Edward Singate.
Yankuba Ture.
Yankuba Ture. These were the people.
As at the time of the coup d'etat, were you actively involved in politics?
Ako kudeta be kala tumo men na wayatara ibe bambandim politiko kono le bang.
Watra man Karte Kaito Mantara Politico.
At that time, I did not even have a voter's card. I was not involved in politics.
Did you eventually become involved in politics afterwards?
Wotambiri mo foyna ta dum politiko kono le bang.
Wotambiri mo 1996 na dum politico.
Yes, after that, in 1996, I involved myself in politics.
Which party were you affiliated with?
wotumo ite dunta parti jumale kono
nte dunda party min to UDP.
The party that I joined was the UDP.
And how did you join the UDP party?
idunta UDP parti o kono nyaadi le
UDP party on dunda je nyamin.
How I got into the UDP party,
Wala mo mbe siring Gunjur le.
I was a resident in Gunjur.
So lunkilim bije
So one day,
nga moy ko mol bita bi UDP bita campaign wala bolon kono.
so I heard that the UDP was going on campaign up country.
So nko
So I said to myself,
ndem Gambian oldi.
I am a Gambian.
Laptan na banko lon nale.
I want to know my country.
So nyinon silo timi alongo nsen na banko jeno.
And this is the opportunity for me to see my country
So no an purunga na banko nga mume tama.
so that I may be able to traverse the whole country.
You've told us that it was out of curiosity to know the entire country. That's why you joined the UDP.
yenyum foko kumpole yakendi lefta pour ka banko belon wala na idunta UDP
Yalong UDP ngangani sote
You know, UDP, I have goodwill for it,
bari kumpole atinna purunga na ngata ngana banko lo.
but it was out of curiosity that I joined so that I could get to know my country.
When did you join them, as in from your village in Gunjuru? When did you decide to join them to go into the campaign trail?
ako kabo gunjur ite ya lunjumale muta lunjumale mu ite wulta pour kata kafu tama laluma pour aller banko tama
Lumo minna UDP nga kibaro moy ko UDP bitala tola bolon kono.
That was the day that I heard the UDP was going on a tour up country.
So nata na kodo bondi.
So I removed my money.
Ma paso jo kabo Gunjur.
I paid my fare from Gunjur
Amu kata Birkama.
to go on to Brikama.
So mbe putala Johnson oto.
When I got to the junction,
Ning convoy o kanyanda.
I met with the convoy.
So njita moto kono.
I alighted from my vehicle.
So birin jita lota.
When I alighted and stood,
Moto be cross la.
the vehicles were crossing.
So moto ba kili nata putaran putaran tembe pe.
One big vehicle came and stopped where I was.
On start ka bulawo kono.
So I got into it.
Boy soli ma ko yigem bulol mutam bulata.
The boys helped me and I got in.
Do you know the name of the vehicle you joined, or if there is any name that the vehicle is referred to?
akoyo moto ya tola to mena yo lonne ban fodun ika moto nyinkili nyaadi le nin tobala
Wo moto nyin nte bulata moto min kono e ka pole democracy.
That vehicle, the vehicle that I joined, is the one they call Democracy.
Can you please tell us your experience during that campaign trail?
ako foysi femfo no nyele wo campaign yo kono albe o tamasilo men kan yemen tak yemen je muneketa
Ka birin mbulata moto nyin kono
When I got into the vehicle,
ndara basori
then we went to Basori.
ni moro ya je duata
We met with a Marabu and we prayed.
ya dua bengo keta je dua keta je
We met and we had prayers there.
ya mbota je ndara pirang
We left there and went to Pirang.
pirang pana bengo keta je
In Pirang, there was a meeting.
den mbota pirang ndara kata foni
Then we left Pirang and proceeded to Fonyi.
foni ndara putara sibanori
In Fonyi, we arrived at Sibanor.
nga bengo ke sibanori
We had a meeting in Sibanor.
but during na silo kan kata nimbita kan
During the way, as we were going,
sate dol bije
there were some settlements.
katara boy sol dimmo kotongoli kalo sila dato kam bum kutukutol la
We met some boys and some men, and they were stoning us.
so from there birabol mbota je
From there,
ntata kallaji
we went on to Kalaji.
bengo ka kallaji pana
We had a meeting in Kalaji.
cross the bridge wala
We crossed the bridge.
data kiyang
We went to Kiang.
kiyan tama
We went around Kiang.
So ngalla Kiang Keneba.
We spent the night in Kiang Keneba.
Ano keda?
In the morning,
Mansate kotangol mimma Kiang.
the other settlements that we did not go to in Kiang,
So nata start kawol tamantama.
we began to visit those settlements.
Bring all tamantama nga jebang tata jara.
When we completed going to those settlements, we continued to Jara.
But futala jara soma.
When we got to Jara Soma,
Patra suokuda.
it was night time.
So a night spent jara soma.
So we spent the night in Jara Soma.
Ano keda?
In the morning,
Tulka jara banko tama.
to traverse the whole of Jara,
Bota jara soma bita jara karantaba.
we left Jara Soma and went on to Jara Karantaba.
Atara ngamo pondinke tara siring sira kordada to hero koto.
We met some youths sitting in front of their house.
Okay. Molka biring fegere start ka kaneng kambung kutukudola.
So when we arrived there, they started to insult us and stone us.
So after kendindo bije,
After there was a gentleman there,
I jid braces odum.
he was putting on jean braces.
So moisol molka chodi ka pon yinom baba jobuti.
People were pointing at him, boys, and saying, "This is Baba Job."
Because ntepe man baba jobu mo malong.
At that time, I could not tell who Baba Job is. I did not know him.
But molka po yinom baba jobuti obi a jin braces odum.
But people were saying, "This is Baba Job, the one dressed in jean braces."
So biring kelol ketaje
There was a fight
between democracy nin democracy ning o molu.
between democracy and the other people.
Okay, biring o kelo keta after diamo natake.
After that fight, there was a negotiation.
Kelo jing nata stop.
The fighting stopped.
Para taral pana paramilitary benno kan.
At that time, the paramilitary were following us.
Paramilitary min benno kan ila nyaton ko.
The paramilitary that were following us, the one that led them,
Olon Commander Suare.
was Commander Suare.
Aman jampa.
He is not tall.
Kwaita.
He is fair in complexion.
Ning kelol be kering.
As the fight was going on,
Tol ka leti kanado kaputa.
they usually come late to arrive at the scene.
Akatarare baramarol ning kukotangol keta.
It usually find that all the injuries and other destructions have already been done.
Okay, biring o jara karantaba mbota karantaba.
Sorry for cutting you. Let me just clarify a few issues before we move on to where you went from Karantaba.
Ako haketu mbatu nga kumodulu senendi ye janni betente na birali bota Karantaba altata damen.
At what point did you have the security following you?
Ako kabirim minto lemu o security olu suare na ala mulu kabirim minto lemu ya damu tapuruka kabulal no kan.
Kabirim be campaign kan birim wututa ngana birim foni kono ntenga je to ngalon ko security be no kan.
As we began our campaign trail, when we started moving to Fonya, that was when I saw that they were following us.
From at Fonyi itself, when you were being stoned at, did they do anything about it?
Ako birali be fonyi wato men ibali bunkang fonyi tundo kang wo paramilitary li ye kule tamandi je bang.
Ha paramilitary so jeto minnu ka kutukuto pay.
Yes, at that time, the paramilitary, those that were stoning,
Because ntolman ji moto kono.
because we did not alight from our vehicle.
So paramilitary so letate ka woto.
So it was the paramilitary that intervened and went to them
Stop.
and stopped them.
Was anyone injured as a result of the stones that were being thrown at you?
Ibali bunkam berol la tumo men na fonyi fomo so totali kono le ba membara mata.
Wodla moto kono jere mom moje min baramata.
Within the vehicle, I did not see anyone that suffered injuries.
Where was your vehicle in the convoy? Was it in front or was it at the back?
Atella o moto me ka fay democracy tebe men kono abet koma le fotema fonyato.
Ntolla moto democracy dawo dang tol katara komale.
Our vehicle, democracy, wherever we go, we are usually behind.
When you got to Karantaba, you mentioned that you saw a fellow called Baba Job, and him and the youths that were sitting along that road threw stones at you, which made you people come down and you had a fight. Was anyone injured during that fight?
ako birali futata karanta ba ako aliye fondinkewol tara sirin korda dala sila balola aliye moji jele ka fo ye baba job wotumole ya damuta pour kali bung atel dum woto fanan hani fo atel fanal nata ji moto kono alni keleta silan dum woto fanan mo sotontale men baramatali kono bang
wodla ha mo sototale min baramata.
Yes, at that instant, there was someone who got injured.
Can you please describe the nature of the injuries you saw?
ite baramolu menu je woto karanta ba je afonye wo baramolu ye mum barama fasonu leje
nga moje je ya kungo bero ya kungo barama.
I saw someone who got injured on the head from a stone.
Did the police do or say anything during that particular incident at Jara Karantaba?
ako ko be kala tumen na jara karanta ba polisol men bal noma ye kule keje bang fo akata nyaadile
wodla to je o crime be kata problem be kata nyaaw je to paramilitary jeje.
At that place, for the entire time that the incident happened, all the crime, I did not see a single policeman.
From Jara Karantaba going on along your journey, did any other incident occur on the way?
ako biral bota jara karanta ba albita kan silo kan fo kudo fanan ketale silo kan bang
jara banko bira bota jara karanta bala jara banko be nga be tama.
When we left Jara Karantaba, we traversed the whole of Jara.
Mam problem so.
We encountered no problem.
Where did you go from there?
bota biral bota woto altata min tole
abirim bota jara ndata nyamina le.
When we left Jara, we went on to Nyamina.
Nyamina banko tama.
We traversed the whole of Nyamina.
Bota nyamina.
We left Nyamina.
Saying tata kata Makati.
We proceeded to Makati.
Makati birin tata mputara ferry tendiru lado.
When we got to the ferry, the crossing,
Kapuje Sankule Kunda.
that place is called Sankulikunda.
Birim be futala sanku ntolla moto ntolbe futala ngatara modol futala barjani ntolka futa.
Before we arrived, we already met other people who were there.
So atara ferio mbije adoya atara oato.
The ferry that was there was small at the time.
Julol le soto kabo ba nyin karadola kana in karadola kabo ba in karadola kana in karadola.
It had ropes tied from each end of the river.
So ferio nyin katara hukuring o julole balateng.
So the ferry is usually hooked on those ropes.
Ferry kanya ningola ma wara.
It's a sizable ferry, not big.
So akaborni o julole temala.
So it used to use those ropes to move from side to side,
Akatawala kana.
going and back.
So wobe mol dama yornanika.
So it was taking people across, small. But at the time,
Major Bojang
Major Bojang,
abe loring.
he was standing.
Mbe ndefo ma mo ma long.
I do not know him personally,
But nimini be loring.
but the people that I stood with,
Welle kaitandi ko nyino Major Bojandi.
those were the ones that showed me that this is Major Bojang.
Kaitandi ko nyino kumandang oti Makati.
To tell me that this is the commissioner for Makati.
Holla group dol pana beje.
There was another group
Mi alonko
that you know,
APRC dondi ko dum.
they were dressed in APRC dress.
Ibe nendirolla.
They were insulting.
Ibe nyawari lolla.
They were mocking.
So ilabanda ka berol pai.
And they ended up throwing stones.
So kelo natake.
And so there was a fight.
Kilometer.
The fight took a while.
After diamol keta.
After there was negotiation,
Kelo nata stop.
and the fighting stopped.
Tol crossed.
And we crossed
Tata la Makati.
and spent the night in Makati.
Meeting ke Makati.
We had a meeting in Makati.
Mbota Makati.
We left Makati.
Crossed kata nyani.
We crossed to Nyani.
Nyani banko tama.
We traversed the entire Nyani.
Tata la Same Pachonki.
We went and spent the night in Sami Pachonkin.
After mpareta sa nga pano keta.
In the morning,
Mabengo ke Same Pachonki.
we had a meeting in Sani Pachonkin.
Same banko tama.
We traversed the whole of Sami Pachonkin.
Mbota Same.
We left Sami.
Nata Bansang,
We came to Bansang,
but mam meeting ke Bansang,
but we did not have a meeting in Bansang.
tambita wale nyama.
That was, we just passed over.
Tata bolonkono.
We went up country.
Sorry, Mr. Dawa, before you go further, I'd like to clarify a few issues with respect to the ferry crossing. You mentioned
Mr. Dabo jalni tente se haketu allow ferry tedulato lafta kudolu sene andila je.
You mentioned that Major Bojang was present at the ferry crossing.
Yenyum foko Major Bojang benum ferry tedulato jele.
Ah, nganyimpo Major Bojang be ferry tedulato je.
Yes, I said Major Bojang was at the ferry crossing.
And you also mentioned that there were people wearing APRC t-shirt at the ferry crossing.
Yenyum foko kola modolu fanalu bijele kafo bije meni APRC dondi kolu dung menu beloring ferry tedulato je.
Ha, modol bije mujama.
Yes, there were some people,
APRC dondi kolu dung.
many dressed in APRC t-shirts.
And you also state that there was a fight between your group and those people that were there.
Yenyum fanam foko al niwo molu keletale meni alonko alietara o ferry lodulato je.
Ha, ni keleta je.
Yes, we fought there.
How long did that fight last?
Isa yirikano wokelo mengali yake ferry tedulato je wato yiriko menta.
Kelo min keje ya monta siata montaro miniti tan sabatire.
The fight we had took more than 30 minutes.
Did Major Bojang do or say anything during that fight?
Ako fomme jo Bojang ye kuma fole bang wala ye kukele bang wokelo be ke kan tumomen.
Nyaman sede ya wola.
I cannot attest to that. My eyes cannot attest to that.
Was anyone injured during that fight?
Ako fo kelo kono fana mo sotontale je membara mata je bang.
Makati je wo keloto je mam moje nyaman sede ya mola je panade min baramata nsapo nyinne baramata.
In the fight in Makati, I cannot also attest that I saw anyone that suffered any injuries.
Where was the leadership of your group at that time?
Ako alla ka fola nyaton kolu benu mintole wo kelo be kala tumomen.
Wo kelo be kelo wato minna watara le ferio e signa fula soto.
At the time that that fight was taking place, the ferry had crossed twice.
But o signa fulo ay na nyaton kol be crossing dire.
During those first two crossings, our leaders were crossed.
Can you please proceed with where you stopped?
Ako isitante mbitun kaboje ye menketa yo sata.
Birindara Bansang, Bota Bansang continueta.
When we went to Bansang, we left Bansang and we continued.
Mam meeting ke Bansang.
We did not have any meetings in Bansang.
Tambitale.
We passed.
Tata bolon kono.
We went up country.
Tata po Basse.
We went up to Basse.
Bota Basse.
We left Basse.
Basse nga tiri pula soto ye.
We had 2 days in Basse.
Because lundo.
One day.
Ngoke relax lady.
Sometimes we relaxed.
Mam meeting ke volum.
We did not have a meeting that day.
Yeah, the following day.
The following day.
Bengonata ke.
We had a meeting.
Bota Basse.
We left Basse.
Tata Sabi.
We went to Sabi.
Kata kadung Sandu.
Into Sandu.
Kata Tumana, Kata Sandu, Ngaudlalma.
Tumana, going on to Sandu, we touched those areas.
In Murundana.
And we returned.
No Murungo.
During our return,
during Nata direct, Nata Bansang.
We returned and went direct to Bansang.
In night spent Bansang.
We spent the night in Bansang.
The following day, Ngoke relaxed.
The following day, we relaxed.
In Bansang.
In Bansang.
Nata Bansang, Nata Jara Soma.
We left Bansang and went to Jarasoma.
Dunta Jarasoma crossed.
We went into Jarasoma and crossed.
Dara ferry crossing though.
We went to the ferry crossing.
And crossed and Dara Farafenye.
We crossed and went on to Farafenye.
During Dara Farafenye.
When we got to Farafenye, as we were passing,
police
at the place of the police,
police station in
front of the police station,
Ngatara ye moto londi silo kang.
We found that some vehicles were stopped on the highway.
So ntola convoy o lota.
So our convoy stopped.
Diamol keta sarin saron keta puro moto e boje.
There were negotiations, there were shoutings for those vehicles to give way.
So mol nata ji moto kono democracy.
So people now alighted from the democracy.
Tata ka moto muta ka push ka bondi silo kang.
We went to push that vehicle off the road.
So moto push o la.
So as that vehicle was being pushed off the road,
so pondinke dol nata funti.
some youths came out.
Ninin nendiro.
They came insulting.
Aning ika kutukuto ta kamol bung.
And they started stoning us.
So ntola mol panas tata sa in retaliate.
So people also started to retaliate.
During kelo keda.
So when the fight happened,
Kilometer.
the fight took some time.
Yeah, mol baramata je.
People were injured there.
Dol baramata kumoto.
Some were injured on their heads.
Yeah, dol baramata nyadalto.
Some around their eyes.
During o kelo keda.
So after that fight,
so nada kuonin dimba nada fa.
so the fire was now subsided.
So ntada kata meeting okay.
So we went and held our meeting.
Sorry, wolu ngalale.
Sorry, that day we spent the night.
After also more.
The following morning,
A meeting okay.
we had a meeting.
Bota Farapenye.
We left Farafenye.
Ntada kata India, Badibu India.
We went to Badibu, India.
Sorry, Mr. Davo, let me just clarify a few issues before you move on to Badibu, India.
Mr. Dava ko si haketu alafta dinkira danta senayandi la jannan albe India jannal bita India ka okacha.
You mentioned that some people put a vehicle blocking your path, right?
Eko molle motota ye silo fa alinyato kamoto nyin londi silo kan.
Do you know the people that placed that vehicle on the road?
Ya lon ne bang foy hakilu foy londi soto jumanyo le yo moto lo silo kan ka silo fa.
O moto ngalo ka beke APRC ko le bakel.
That vehicle, I know, it would only be the APRC people.
Because what enemy the UDP la.
Because at the time, there was no enemy of the UDP.
Min tambita APRC la.
That was more than the APRC.
Why did you refer to APRC as the enemy of UDP?
Akomana na APRC tofo ko wallem UDP jawoluti.
Because nintara dawoda itolle ka kelo boyinka dawoda ka fitino boyinka.
Because anywhere we go, they will pick up fights against us. Anywhere we go, they were the ones that will bring violence on us.
Ibikala pinga tablato.
They never want us to go to anywhere and have our peace there.
You also mentioned that the incident took place just close to the Farafenye police station.
Yenyum fanam foko nyinkuwa kita Farafenye police station fangole bala nyatilimula.
Farafenye police station nyatilimula balaje
in front of the Farafenye police station, just close by.
Were the police officers present when the fighting was going on?
Police olu fangolu bijele bang birin kelobe kela.
Police olu bije barkuot sembo warta police olu pangotile mpongo nyaka police olu je pango olu panga borika station obula.
The police were there, but the matter was more than they could handle. I saw my police myself, running away from the troubles.
That particular vehicle you mentioned that was at the road, was the vehicle in order? Was it intact? Was anything damaging about the vehicle?
Akoyo moto menta ka londi silokan. Moto nyeng fo kono atinyata le bam fo moto nyeng ali tinyar kala le bam fa keta nyadile.
Moto biri ya push.
When they pushed the vehicle,
moto after ya yelemandile.
They somersaulted it after.
Ya bula wonyama.
And they left it like that.
The people that you mentioned that were insulting you and throwing abuses at you, did they have any weapons with them?
Ako molu men ya lonko bali nenkan ka kumajawolu falie fodung ni jorangol le fintita nambang.
Ha, ini jorangol le dawda ini jorangol le ka funtingkan.
Yes, they were armed everywhere. They used to come armed to confront us.
your group, were they equally armed as well?
Atel men fanal be silo kan, atel fanal le jorangul sotol ne bang alni menu be silo kan.
ala ya long moye min je mi long wo fo sede ya wala.
God knows whatever you see, whatever you know, that is what you attest to.
Ntolla moto kono ntol joranti je.
In our vehicle, there were no weapons.
Imbitala.
Each time we are going,
na nyaton kol pang dao da ikang advice le.
Our leaders everywhere used to advise us not to involve ourselves in any fight.
The people in your group, were they mainly of elderly people or young people?
Ako atel men be moto konal kafonyin ke bala mollem bang fo funding ke ollom.
Funding ke ollom holle be moto kono.
Youths, the youths were the ones in that vehicle. Yes, there were some that were old, but they were not that old.
How about the people that attacked you?
Sila men yali boyin kan kelo la dum wol fanalula wulu sango e semune fono eto.
Wol funding kello
those were youths
aning musolu
and women. Yes.
Where was your leadership when this was ongoing?
Biringo kelo fanambe kala tumo menna alla nyaton ko be mintole
watara ntolla nyaton ko wol tata.
At that time our leaders had gone to Farafenye.
Apart from the incident in Farafenye, did any other incident occur while you were returning?
Ako wo Farafenye kelo kola fulun kudo ketale silo kan alla wo saito nan.
Now Farafenye kelo kola.
After the fight in Farafenye,
birimbota Farafenye.
When we left Farafenye,
Dundanankana India.
We went into India.
India la surrounding ngajelbe tamantama.
We traversed the surrounding of India. We went up to Salikenye. And we traversed the whole of it. We went to Kerewan. We spent the night in Kerewan. As we were sleeping in the night, because at the time we were at the youth center, some were sleeping, some of the women were playing outside, some were brewing attire. But personally, I was sleeping. I was lying down. My boy was sitting close by me. Because anywhere we are, that boy used to be by me. We used to sleep together anywhere. They call him Kibil. He's from Alunghare, but he's staying in Banjul. So after we left there, while we were in Kerewan, in the night, we were there one time, people just sprung and started jump together. And they were saying the soldiers have come. So I got up. When I got up, I went out with other people. But when we got out, we saw many soldiers. There were almost 2 vehicles. There were many spread all over the place. But we were afraid of getting close to them. And at the time, some of our people were asleep in other areas. But Usain Dabo, him and the other leadership, where they were asleep, normally we don't know anything about that. So we were there. We had a rumor that Siaka Sonko was being arrested. I do not know Siaka Sonko personally. Even if it's too daylight, I cannot identify him as Siaka Sonko. But people, those that we were traveling with, they were the ones that informed us that Siaka was being arrested. Morning time, we went to the meeting place. There, it became clear to us that Siaka had been arrested. We left Kerewan. We crossed went to go to Kerewan. We crossed to go to Nyomi. Because at that time there was no bridge. There was a ferry. So when we got to Nyomi, we traversed the whole of Nyomi. We held meetings in many places. We went to Esau to hold a meeting there. Some other people crossed from Banjul.
So
So our vehicles, we went around to go up to Bara. So after we went to Bara, it also coincided with some other people coming from Banjul crossing over. So the youths and some young women started insulting and harassing us. There also, there was a fight. That fight also took a very long time. People were injured. Personally, I witnessed. I saw someone that got injured. The hand. I think the hand might have been broken. Because in the state that I saw the person, I believe the hand was broken. And that was one of us. There was one also that was injured on the head. That also was one of our own. So after they took them to treat them. So the problem now subsided. We held a meeting in Nyomi. We left Nyomi.
Now Murunta.
We returned.
Okay, Mr. Dawa. Sorry, before you go further from Nyomi. I'd like to take you back to Kerawan. When the soldiers arrived, were they armed?
When the soldiers arrived there that night, yes, they had guns.
Did they say or do anything to anyone?
I did not hear that they said anything to anyone or did anything to anyone. All that I heard was that Siaka Sonko was arrested.
Where was your police protection at that time?
Police menu kali kanta o para ko menu bali no kanu otumo wolule
para luwato wolbe Kerewani Kumandankunda.
The paras at the time, they were at Farafenni at the commissioner's residence.
Sorry, Kerewan.
Ako tumo minto Kerewan bang para lubedame.
Ha, Kerewan je.
Yes, Kerewan there.
At Esau, where another fight also occurred. Where were the people that were meant to protect you?
Well, that fight was been going on, I did not see any para there. It was after the incident.
Nate la moto ya fundita na.
Then I saw their vehicle coming.
When they arrived, did they say or do anything with respect to the situation?
Nata foi futata je. Yef kule ke bang wala kumale fo bang kolu lata je nyame ngotumu.
Biri nata je ndeme je kuke kuma po moe wala kuke mola because itol bina wato min atara o time o kelo bandale.
When they came in, I did not see them say anything or do anything to anyone because by the time they arrived, the fight had already stopped. They took us and we went to the meeting place.
Did any other incident occur along the way?
Silo kanje wo kola fo kulo fanan nata kele kota ke bang.
Kabiri mbota SEO.
When we left SEO, we returned.
Dara muruntanan and Satan.
We returned.
Nata in Kiang.
We came through Kiang.
Nata Kiang kana kamurunang kananim Foni.
We came to Kiang, returning through Foni.
Kiang koronga je Kiang tama.
Inside Kiang, we traversed Kiang. We had no problems there.
Murunto panan tambita je foi welcome ominke man problems oro.
During our return, we passed through. We had no problem except for the welcome that they gave us.
Dunda Foni.
Foni, when we got into Foni.
Yes. Lal kasoto ikambung kutukuto la.
Yes, there were places where we were stoned.
Kamure.
Where we were mocked at.
Yeah, ikalo dolka bande katara loring yem bande rol minke silol dende wala dol katara loring je dok bande dokol mutede be jiji lanye.
Some would hold their party flags on the highway and they will be shaking them, waving them.
But
none of us alighted. From what I can attest, nobody alighted to fight. So we left Foni.
La Kafuta.
We came and spent the night in Kafuta.
The last day of campaign.
That was the last day of campaigning.
All night Kafuta.
We spent that night in Kafuta.
Oh, sorry, coming tomorrow last day of campaign.
Sorry, just like tomorrow was the last day of campaigning.
Be night spent Kafuta.
So today we spend the night in Kafuta.
Then.
That morning, the next morning, even before the morning, some people came from Kombo to meet us in Kafuta. We spent the night together. In the morning,
towards Brikama.
After breakfast, we departed, moving towards Brikama.
During Silokan,
it was tense during that journey. When we left Kafuta, at that time it was almost after 9 towards 10 in the morning. But when we got to Brikama, it was after noon prayers.
Because of
the crowd that came and the vehicles that came to meet us. In the end, we even have to alight. Because you sit in the vehicle and the vehicle does not move. So you prefer to alight and walk on your feet. So we got to Brikama.
We met
a huge crowd there that came to meet us. We left Brikama and headed towards Serekunda. Also, we saw so many people come out to welcome us, dressed in their UDP T-shirts and flags. But at that time, our vehicle used to be behind. Because our vehicle, democracy, anywhere we go, our vehicle used to be behind. When we got onto Westfield,
around 12 after 12.
It was in the night, around 12 after 12. But at the time, where I was, frankly, I was tired. It was troubling. It was troubling. But when we got to Brikama, before we passed, I had this mind that this was where I was going to stop. But a human being, when you are getting into something, you have no means except to get into it. But so I did not alight. We continued up to Westfield.
Around 12 after 12.
At that time it was night, around 12 after 12. I was sitting inside the vehicle. I used to sit at the case of the vehicle by the side, just by the side of the driver. But I used to sit on the case. Sometimes, when I'm tired of that spot, I used to sit on top of the vehicle. So, it was such that so many people in the vehicle, whenever they needed something from the driver, most of the time I was the one that they used, because I was the one that was close to him. Okay, so I was sitting. I was sleeping because I was tired. So, when the vehicle arrived at Westfield, the vehicle curved and took a bend and headed towards Banjul. They said some of our vehicle went this way, so let's follow them. But at that time, Hussein Davo and his people, those that were in front, they had gone to pipeline. So these other vehicles, we headed towards Banjul. When we got to the Denton Bridge, we found soldiers parked there. But it was at that time also. At that time I was dozing off. So I was there. What I heard with my own ears, when the vehicle stopped, I heard a serious cursing of the mother there. So when I heard those cursings, I got up. I stood, bent down and looked into the vehicle. I looked down and I saw that everywhere was dark. And I know that these are soldiers. And they were with the guns. At that place, I was terrified. I was so terrified. Because what I heard, as I was there, the soldiers came to the driver. First of all, they said that we should alight from the vehicle. So we refused because we were afraid to alight. We were civilians, we had no weapons. So we were afraid to alight. We were afraid of them. So they got to the driver. So they told the driver to start the vehicle and get into the sea. So the driver did not refuse. They beat him seriously that day. They beat him very, very seriously. After they did that, the driver did not agree. So what they ended up doing, as I was there, I heard the shot of a gun. And I was even more terrified because I do not know a gun.
So another sele.
So they climbed up the vehicle and they were hitting people with the gun butts and they were prodding others. They said we should alight forcefully. After they forced us all off the vehicle, first of all, they wanted to set the vehicle on fire so that all of us would die. So when that did not happen, they now forced us off the vehicle. After they forced us off the vehicle, they undressed us. Everyone, you removed your shirt.
Dabo, do you need a moment?
Dabo foi sulata purke da hado mandimbang.
When they forced us off the vehicle, we all undressed. Where they took our clothes, I cannot attest to that. I was a witness. I was watching the soldiers. Up to 2 or 3 soldiers.
They were cutting branches from a neem tree.
After they cut those, at that time we were all lying down. Everybody was lying on the ground, prostrate. They were jumping on us, stomping on us. They were stomping on us. They were hitting us with their gun butts. After they did all of that, after that they took sticks and they were hitting us with the sticks. So as they were stomping us with their boots, I dislocated my arm. I dislocated my shoulder. And that was how I was lying down. My whole body was aching because that beating, I have never experienced that in my whole life. That day I witnessed something that I have never seen in my whole life. That day my spirit was gone. My eyes were open, but where I was, my spirit was gone. Because what I was not used to seeing, something that I have never known before, that day I saw it with my own eyes. To beat you. Kebute. Santanjalo. The drummer, Kebute the drummer, I was with the same in the same vehicle with him. Sometimes when I'm tired in the vehicle, when I'm tired of squatting, I used to take his drum and sit on it. And sit on it. They beat Kebute in my presence. They gave him a beating that was severe. Kebute, given his age, the beating that he was given, I know that the injuries and the pain from that beating contributed to his eventual death. Because this did not happen in my absence, it happened in my presence.
You mentioned that first the driver was beaten.
Yes.
Do you know how he was beaten?
They went to him and they were using the butt of the gun to hit him. They took the butt of the gun and they were hitting him. I saw that.
You also mentioned that they came and they forced you people out of the vehicle. How many people were in that vehicle?
Many people. There were many people. They were up to 100. We were up to 100 at that place.
What was the size of the vehicle?
Moto nyina size, moto nyina waro abe isa yirkano nyadi.
Moto balon karajang.
Was a big vehicle, a lorry. It's a blue lorry.
Moto balon karajang. Most ya mbe deterigno kanga konole.
The people were many. In fact, we were packed together. Some were sitting on top of the vehicle.
It was a truck, bonnet. Right?
It's a big truck.
In that group, were there any females?
Ako alaw ka fo kono dum fo musolu fanalu bije le bang.
Nawo moto kono je musolu bije sunkuto le bije.
Yes, in our vehicle there were women, there were also girls.
You also mentioned that they asked you to. Did they ask you to remove your clothes, or did you remove your clothes yourself? Or did they force the clothes from your bodies?
Ako ya fali ne prali uram bang fali fongole uram bang fodu yali force to uranne.
They said we should undress, and so when they said that, we undressed ourselves.
You also mentioned that you were lying down. Did you lie down on your own accord, or were you asked to lie down?
Yenyum fanam foko aliye lale. Ke la duma ke tiling itelle yo fali bang fali fongole yela alifai.
When we were forced out of the vehicle, they gave the order that we should lie down.
As at the time you were lying down, your clothes were already removed from you, or you removed your clothes?
Ako wato men albewe la la duma wayatar le bang alla alibalakansion long wato men wayatar aliye uram foka pare.
Yes, at that time we were already undressed. It was after we undressed that we were asked to lie down.
What type of clothes were you people putting on? Was it your party colors, or were they ordinary clothes that you had on?
Alemu fem façon le dum wotumo alla patio la dondi kollem wala couleur wala fomun fem façon le balla dondi wotumo.
Nte odla nte kuo.
At that place, personally, I was dressed with a jean and its accompanying shirt. But there were others within us that had UDP t-shirts.
Yes.
You also mentioned that when you laid down, they were stomping on you. Ibe dorokang alikan ke saun ka chupeng alikan.
Ka tuchung kang bibika nyala to ikungollo mu ibalo dao da kapita ka.
Yes, they were stomping on us. You do not even know how it's done on our body, all parts of our body.
Were they wearing any shoes while doing that?
Ako be tompo ke kan allatu momenna ye samato mun samata fason le dum fodun samata tela.
Ila sojar samato wolle be singo full uniform.
They had their military boots. They were dressed in full military uniform.
The women that were among you, were they subjected to the same treatment, or were they set aside?
Musolu dum membali kono yo ku kilingole ke wulu fanal la ba fodu yolu jenkendile.
Je kapo musulon wala kelo nyinti abe ku kiling.
There was no difference, male or female. We were all subjected to the same treatment.
Were their clothes also removed from them?
Foyo musolu fanana we dondi kolu uranne bang.
Well, musol.
Well, for the women at that place,
I
cannot attest to them removing their clothes.
Yes,
but there. But anyone that was within that group, all of them faced the same difficulty. There was no difference between a woman or a male.
How about the beating and the stomping?
liparo ni menketa ninka itu alikang wo fanang wo kukili wala ka musol labang fu albele ka nyanta fodu nyaadi
nka wala pote ngabe miyo mi keta je abe kukili wala keta mbele.
That is what I am saying. Any other person that was there was subjected to the same treatment.
You specifically mentioned Kebute.
Ako ye Kebute la kumofo atefang Kebute dam ya la kumofo Kebute me ya bute.
Ha, Kebute?
Yes, Kebute.
Because ntel nabe motor killing.
Because we were in the same vehicle.
During campaign dao da motor ntolle be motor killing.
The whole of the campaign, we were always together in the same vehicle.
And you said he was severely beaten.
Kondu ya liparnya jawla.
Kebute ya liparo minna liparinya jawba.
Kebute, the beating that was meted to him was a very, very severe beating.
Was it separate from the rest of the group, or did they put him along with the group and meted out that beating on him?
Amunta ya lipa afayen na kilima fodun ya dundika fo konole ya lipa kafo nyin kono ko ya be lipa watu me.
Abe kafo le kono amanke ko ya bonda pangole.
He was within the group. He was not segregated. The beating was done within the group. But I saw that with my own eyes.
Yes.
As far as you can recall, did you see the driver after he was beaten?
Hakilo simentakino driver me ya bute motokono ina tajele bango kola
after driver jindi motokono
after the driver of the vehicle
o lipar be lipoka wod laminton bele bije
where we were being beaten, all of us were there,
but
after that I did not see the driver.
Did you identify any of the soldiers that were beating you?
Fo wo sojarol men bebe wuli parola wunya hani mo kilimbe kono le itesi men suteno walla men long
ala be sede ala wo ato je li parol be keri wo manyal be keri man sojar kilin sute.
God is my witness. At that time when that beating was being done, I could not recognize any soldier.
Pom bije minna
but at the time when we were there,
naje motodo nata bota Banjul.
I saw that one other vehicle came coming from Banjul.
Sojarol jita kono.
Soldiers alighted from that vehicle
with
their uniforms.
Because
when we were being forced off the vehicle, we were parked just close to the bridge, by the side of the bridge. So also when they came down. They went to that little station there. But we were there. I heard Yankuba Ture speaking. In fact, I saw him with my own eyes. He was dressed in uniform. He stood. He said to the soldiers, you did not do your work. Because I was thinking by the time I arrived there, I would have found that you had already killed these people.
So during Iopo,
so after he said that, after that we were beaten again.
So
at that time, some of our possessions and Kebute's drum, they were all burnt. They burnt the whole of the... But after everything got burnt, they took spades. They took that and put into that ash, and they were splashing it on us. I swear to God. After they did all of that to us, after that, now they brought a vehicle, a big vehicle, and they forced us all in. And then they took us to Banjul. When we got to Banjul,
you mentioned that you recognized Yankuba Ture from the second group of soldiers that came in.
Foko ye Yankuba Ture sute moto flanja onyin menu nata ya sute wo molu kono.
Na sute live Yankuba.
I recognize him live, Yankuba.
And you had earlier mentioned that you know the leadership of the APRC at the time they took over.
andu yenyum fonum komando ko ye APRC la nyaton ko lu lonne biring ye bankota.
Nge tol lonne.
Yes, I knew them by names.
By names, nge tol long.
I knew them by name.
How did you recognize Yankuba Toure that night?
Akobari wolun suto ye Yankuba sute nyadi le dum.
Because Yankuba anka je television okonole.
Because Yankuba, I used to see him on television.
Anunka je jim political rallies olto dulal to nka je abe diamula.
And I used to see him speaking at political rallies in various places.
Nata lonko atelo youth mobilizer ti.
And I came to know that he was a youth mobilizer.
Wala na biringa je.
That was why when I saw him,
nga sute.
I recognized him.
Anu bira diamuta fana.
And when he spoke,
ani mo diamu kama mulum.
His speech was not the same with any other person's speech.
Nga lonko Yankuba lo nyin.
I knew that this was Yankuba.
Yes.
You had told us that it was dark when you arrived at the bridge.
Yenyum fonye ko albe futala saloto tumo mende dibobe dundi ngadi.
Suto lon dibobe kering bari tolla ma pongola je o bungol ma pongola lampol bo.
Yes, it was night time, it was dark, but where they were, there was a little house there, and there was light from that end.
So what happened when the truck came?
Munakata biriwo motoba nata ya motoba men nata biriwo liparolu botala.
Biriwo motoba nata.
When that big vehicle was brought in,
they
slaughtered us all inside.
Inside Banjul.
They took us inside Banjul.
But
where they took us, it was night. However, I could make out the place. Because where they took us, these red stones is okay, the red berets.
Yeah.
Red berets. That place is not far from the hospital. It's close by. So when we alighted there, they parked us aside by the corner.
I felt that it was under a big tree.
There were houses, but there was a big tree there. That place was dark. There was no lamp. Even if there was a lamp, then they must have put it off. That place was dark.
So much so that
you cannot see in front of you. But while you are there, just like here and the wall over there, there was a veranda. There were lamps at that veranda. Those lamps, that place was clean. Yankuba Toure came out of the house. There, he was dressed in a T-shirt with Yaya Jammeh's photo on it. He was putting on a felt hat.
And I three-quarter.
And he was dressed in a three-quarter trousers. He stood there. What came out of his mouth? He said, if you are in some shameless activity,
if you join a shameless ship, you will anchor at a disgraceful harbor.
Beat them up. That was even the most severe place. All kinds of beating was meted on us. When we got out of that place, a soldier hit me because I was standing facing him.
Instead of
pushing me, he hit me with a blow. When he hit me on my face, all my teeth were stiff.
So
after that happened to me, but I did not lose any teeth at that place. I did not also lose any blood. After that,
tara min tara po ay abina karosila.
After almost a month,
ñingona sa start ka bambang wolbe seta nyama.
My teeth started to heal up and get back to normal.
After
that, I was on my own mission. I had an accident. That was when I had a problem with my front teeth. But at that place, where however they hit me on my face, a human being speak the truth. Because an injury that you did not sustain in a particular place, do not claim that injury on yourself. Whatever you experience from a place, state those. At that place, I did not have any problems with my teeth.
Many years.
It was after many years. That was when I had an accident and I suffered injuries with my teeth. So after there, after the serious beatings and the tortures that they meted out to us, that day, at the end of the night, there was a heavy downpour.
So after we
were lying down inside that darkness. We were lying down. So we were lying down. We were lying, on different directions. Our heads were not on all sides, on the same side. Because we were many. So I was lying down. A sister was close to me, a girl. She was by my right hand side. So I was there one time. I saw something being thrown. It touched me here. When it touched me, at the same time, I heard shouts. And I knew that this one close to me was the one that was shouting. So at one time, I noticed that the whole of my face was wet. So I said to myself, no, this couldn't be sweat. So I smudged my hand over my face. I then felt that I had been injured. And this wound, it was not a stick. This is a knife. The sister that was close by me, a knife destroyed all of her breast. That was where I was even more terrified. Because what I have never known and experienced, that was what I saw with my own eyes. I saw a corpse. To see it, to be with it together. Here it is. That was the first day that I experienced that. There was nobody between me and the corpse. It was me and her. One time, my ear, it began to ache me. Even if you look here, you will see a mark. This mark is a military knife. After that, we were there. I saw two soldiers came again. They said F. So the sister answered. I think she was thinking that perhaps they would help her. When she answered, they went after her. Someone who held her from this arm. The other one held from the other arm. And they dragged her along.
Nyabela.
I was watching them.
Lampiñato.
There was a lamp in front.
Tema.
They were in the middle of the two houses.
Ina dunda.
They got in there.
So bara meta.
But it took a while.
Bije.
They were there.
Naje another sister in final.
We saw them throw out the sister.
Ya mutajana. Inata final.
So one held there, the other one held there, and they threw her.
Father.
Until she died.
Father.
Until she died.
Whether she was dead or alive.
No witness.
I did not witness that.
Because
the distance was far.
But
when they were taking her, I was watching them. When they were throwing her, I saw that.
Yes.
After all of that happened, they came and released some people. And that was us, and I was amongst those that had been released. Some were left behind.
Because
those that went out, that was not the whole of the people. But there were some people within us. They were injured seriously. Some had broken arms. Some had broken legs. We left those behind.
And Denton Bridge,
even at Denton Bridge, those that sustained injuries there, their injuries were serious. We left some of those behind as well. So when we were released, so we were coming, we were working on our feet. That day there was a heavy downpour. Sometimes that day, in the end, you could not even see the tarmac because of the water. So we were walking inside that. We were coming. When we got to sitting corner, we saw a vehicle, red light, standing. At that spot, we said, here, this is the end of our lives. We said, this is the end of our life. This is the last spot. Because here, this is where they are going to kill us. So we got to them. And it was soldiers. But they asked us, in Mandinka, where are your colleagues? We said to them, some were injured. They said to us, those that were injured, where are they? We said to them, we left them behind. At that instant, they got into the vehicle and they headed towards Banjul. So at the sitting corner, we took a bend, we headed towards Bakau.
It was around 2 to after 4.
So at that time we got to Bakau, it was in the night, it was around 4.
So in
Bakau, I went to Koita. In Nyepeto Kunda. So I went to that woman and knocked on her door. In that night, she opened the door. When she opened the door and saw me, because she knows me, she said to me, Omar, what happened? I said to her, it's the soldiers. At that instant, she brought out a sponge and put in one of the rooms and told me, lie here until morning time, because it will soon be morning time. So I went ahead and spent the night there. But it was not more than 2 hours. They broke. The woman now got worried about my issue.
Yeah, so and she
took me and took me to some of our women colleagues.
So
in fact, I found that those ones had already arranged the vehicle.
Because
Because that day there was not a campaign day.
Relaxed day.
That was a relaxed day.
The following day election.
The following day was to be the election.
So
those women
took
me into the vehicle and they took me to Useinu's compound. When I got to Useinu's house,
so
they took me to Dr. Sise so to treat me there. So after they did all that to me in the evening, then I went home.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dabo. I just want to go back with you
Mr. Dabo,
to ask some follow-up questions.
However,
Mr. Chairman, I observe that I have only 1 minute left.
Mr. Chairman,
It's a convenient time to take a break. But when we come back, I'll ask the follow-up questions.
Thank you, Council. Would you rather do that, or you want to ask the questions, 2 questions?
I'll rather do that, Mr. Chairman, because there are lots of follow-up questions.
Splendid. Thank you. So if that is it, we can take the 30-minute break and come back at 12 noon. Is that all right?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. Meeting is adjourned. We come back at 12 noon.